All right, guys, welcome. Uh, it is now Thursday. Is it not? Yes, it's Thursday, the 11th of February, and we're back again with another overview of the markets. So uh, let's try to keep this short so we can go through the pairs without it taking too much time. Again, I think I will be just concentrating on the 1 hour time frame as my trading time frame, and the 4 hour and the daily as the higher time frames. So let's get right into it. So we're on the euro right now, the euro USD. We talked about this level right here being interesting if the market. I think we were here when we were talking about it. So I said if the market went down here or here, that would be some interesting levels. But also if the market came back up into this level right here, as you can see, it did exactly that. Went right into that previous resistance right here. Gave a short pullback and then continued on. If you guys went short right here, I'm not sure you made your targets. You may have made your first targets if you put your stops at this structure point right here somewhere. But let's take a look at what the euro's doing right now. So as you can see, let's drop in a line just to see what's happening at this level right here. You can see that the market went up into this level, respected that level, and went down right back into our structure level here, and then came back up and is currently at that level. If I zoom in, you can see the wicks of the candles. So let this be a lesson to you. The wicks do tell a story, right? So if we take, for example, this candle right here, this pin bar candle right here. So you don't have to know exactly the formations of the candles. There are a lot of types of candle formation, and let me take a sip of my coffee here. And there are some traders that exploit those candle formations, but you don't really have to know the formations to be able to utilize the candlesticks and the wicks, right? Because the wicks are telling you a story. So for example, if I take this pin bar right here, you can see that the market came up into this level right here, right? But then got sucked back, got sucked right back down, right? So that means that something happened right here, right? We can call this a clue. Now, when the market came back into that same level, right here, you can see that this candle is quite large, right? Came up into this level right here, went above, did not close above, and then got sucked right back down, right? So respect right here. Same with another, the candle beside it. Came up into the same level, got sucked back down, respect right here. Right, so the same thing is happening on the current candle. Right, if I adjust the line so it matches exactly to the previous high right here, you can see we do not close above, so there is still respect there, right? So let's check out if we can find why there is respect there. So we can see that we have some structure right here, right here. We have some right here. Let's check out the higher time frames. Can you see right here? So the market is, if we begin right here, the market went down, 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 came into that, no, we're at the purple line. All right, that's fine also. Went down, came up into that level right here. We can see some wicks standing above that level. Right here, you can see that the market respects, finally breaks above, and then acts as support, right here and here, right? We do have some breaks here and there, right? For example, right here where we close above, so some a little false breakout action. But all in all, you can see that this is a pretty decent level. When the market breaks above, it starts acting as support. I'm not saying that this is a super good structure level, but we do, nevertheless, we do have some structure, right? You can see right here and right here, the market is, we can adjust the line a little bit. But all in all, the market is, like I've said before, I like to use a box, and I can take all the candles and the wicks inside. I'm not really keen on just dropping in a line and making it exact, right? Because you do get those candles closing below and above. But as you can see here, we can see that the market came up into that level. We can see the wicks, tries to push above, but then it's rejected and comes down. Again, rejected, comes down, finally break above, and you can see that the candle right here makes a little support. So all in all, a decent level, not a fantastic level. I'm not putting my life on the line right here, but we do see why we are respecting that level right now. And we actually do have, as we are talking, we have the break above. We just opened up a new candle just opened up. Now, like I've said, this is a structure level, but I wouldn't put my life on it, right? So we can, if you're into that trend line thing, we can do something like this, for example, where the market may come up into that trend line once again. But the main thing I'm looking for on the Euro USD is this level right here, this red box right here. So this level that we are on right now is not, it's not really interesting. I just wanted to show you guys the wicks and how the wicks can tell a story. But my main interest is this red box right here and this yellow line. Alright, let me just finish off my coffee. Now I will show you why. So let's check back to the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's make this. So, as you can see, the yellow line is a obvious structure point right here. You can see that the market comes up into this point right here. Something happens and we drop considerably, right? Right here, the same thing happens. We have the market coming down, putting up a little support, going down, breaking below that area or that level, coming up, acting as resistance right away, right? So this level interests me, and I went back, and there are some more decent points. But also we do have on the daily, we do have a bat pattern completing right here, right at the 886. Now, I'm not saying that the bat pattern will turn on a dime right here. Actually, I believe that we will go into that red box, and we'll probably get some struggle in this box right here, and then maybe we'll head back down. This level right here is also interesting, right? So I'm not gonna be shocked if the market breaks through this level right here and comes to a hold at this level. But this is the first level I will be interested in. We also have the 1400 even at the 886, so at the completion of the bat pattern. So if I draw in the bat pattern, the daily bat pattern, obviously I will not be trading the bat pattern of the daily time frame. But if we do draw it in, it would look something like this. And of course my bats are blue, and it will look something like this. So all in all, this area right here, this is the area on the Euro USD I will be looking out for, right? And it seems like we're getting pretty close to that area, right? We're putting up the market is rallying as of right now. So as you can see, we're close to the 886, so the completion of the bat pattern. So let's keep that in mind, right? This area right here. Of course, this is a big area, so you will have to look for a entry point, some clues of if the market is going to be stalling somewhere around here, right? Because this is quite a large area. So that's what we will be looking for on the Euro USD, right? So let's continue to the pound dollar. All right, so the pound dollar, we just got long on a cipher pattern, right? So this is the I believe we've talked about this area in previous videos. You can see that I drew in the structure, these lines right here, or these arrows on the red line, and I made a box, a structure box, if you will, and we can see that the market went into that box. Actually, at that, I believe we were talking about the market when it was right here, and you can see we rallied off that point. We are coming back down into that cipher pattern, and we just got long on that cipher pattern. So, and the lesson with the patterns, especially the cipher, right? I'm not gonna be shocked if the market goes further down into that point or that red line and then shoots up, right? So even though the pattern completes at the 786, I'm not expecting just a turnaround right here, right? So we have this wiggle room, this area right here, and that's why we put the stop below the X, right? So we give the market a breathing room to come into that area, that box, even that red line, and for it to find a turning point in that box, right? But also we have the RSI is oversold as of for now, or not now, the recent movement. So on the pound dollar, we like I said, we just got long, so that will be following up on that cipher. Let's continue to the dollar yen. All right, so like before, I drew in those boxes. Let's check out the higher time frame. I don't really remember doing that, so let's check out why I did. Let's check the higher time frames on the daily. All right, so the yellow line was probably where the market was at when I drew in that line. You can see you have some structure right here, right here, right here, some right here. Not a fantastic. We have some right here. So not a fantastic level, but we have some structure. We have our box right here. On the daily, we can see that the market is just dropping, right? So when we broke this structure point, we are still waiting for, on the daily, that is, we are still waiting for a pullback and a continuation down, right? So where does the pullback, where is likely for the pullback to come into? Well, this is our first area, this box right here. We may get a pullback into that box or this one. This one is a, if the market comes into this box, this is a interesting box. This is a fantastic level, right? So I'm really excited if the market decides to come into that box. You can see the structure right here. I believe we have the 38 inside that line, right? So strong trend if the market continues up from here into that box, into that level. This is what I would expect to happen if the market comes up right here. So I will be taking, I'll be looking out for this level right here, right? So not much as of for now on the dollar yen. Let's check down to the 1 hour. Let's see what's happening right here. So we can see that the market is breaking through, breaks through, puts in a little hold right here. And also this is a story, guys. See the market just coming up and down, respecting that level right here. We can also draw in a pennant or a flag right here. So this would look something, and I'm sorry about the drawings, they're not complete. So if you would consider this a pennant pattern, you can see that the market is consolidating inside. It's slightly with a slope, so it's tightening, and it breaks through. So if you are trading the basic patterns, the breakout strategy of the basic patterns, then you will would have gone short right here somewhere and made a decent amount of pips, right? So, but let's take a look at what the market is doing right now. So we broke through, came into a little hold right here, came up into that first level I was talking about, that yellow line. You can see that the market came up, take a look at the candle, take a look at the wick. This was probably a news candle, but nevertheless, take a look at the wick. The market comes all the way up and then gets sucked back down. The RSI, we're in the middle, so no concern there. There's nothing here that is telling me to go either short or long. This is a interesting level because of the wick and because of the structure. You can see that the market did come up and is now giving us a doji candle, but it's only 15 minutes past the candle time on the hour, so not much happening right here. Like I said before, I will be really excited if the market decides to come up into this level right here, right? So this is the level I will be taking a look at and seeing if the market comes up into this level. On the New Zealand dollar, US dollar, a bat pattern, completion, profit. We turned on a dime right here. So as you can see, target 1 and target 2 acquired in the bank. So that was a nice one. I actually posted this on TradingView. So if you're not on TradingView, find us Forex viewers and follow us on TradingView. I do post some patterns and some trades. So this was the bat pattern, and let's refresh this and see to believe. So this is when I posted the bat pattern. The market was right here, and this is an awesome feature in TradingView. We just hit the play pattern, and you can see what happened. Boom! Obviously, I've moved the pattern to right here, but this was the entry point, and we got our entry and got our targets as well. So that was a nice one. But like I said, TradingView, if you're not following us on TradingView already, go ahead and do that. Just write Forex viewers in the search thingy. Alright, so for the New Zealand dollar, US dollar as of right now, not much is happening. We're coming up into that level of structure. We can drop in a line right here, like so. So if the market comes right back up here, this would be an interesting structure. We have some structure right here. We have some obvious structure. And of course we have the bat pattern as well. Let's zoom out, take a look at if we have some more structure. We have some right here. We have some right here. Let's check out the higher time frames. We do have some right here and right here. We have some right here, have some right here. So an interesting level could be, and I would like to draw in a box like so, like so, to make a yeah, something like this. We obviously do have some false breakouts right here outside. That's okay. I do believe we have the important levels inside. You can see that the market comes up into that line we just dropped in, but continues a little higher and then drops, comes back up into that line, drops, don't quite make it, come back up into that line, drops, breaks above. Here we do have some consolidation inside this area right here. We have the market coming up. Yep, so a decent looking box. It's not going to be perfect, but we're not seeking for perfection in those drawings. We're just seeking for some structure points to exist inside our trading box, if you will. So if the market comes up into this level right here, this will be an interesting level for me personally. So yeah, not much on the New Zealand dollar as of right now. Just kind of in no man's land right now, but that's fine. We will just continue to the euro yen. So what I want, the main thing I want you to do from what you to take from these videos, of course, obviously, like in the pound dollar, you're not gonna be able to go long out of the cipher because it's happening right now, and I will post the video later, and then who knows what will happen. But the main thing I want you to take from these videos are the points of structure, right? Those areas, those levels I'm talking about. And I can see I'm going to raise my box a little bit because I'll have to do it because we have the 6800 even right here just above. So let's raise it like so, just to get the even number handle in there as well. Right, so yeah, like I said, these are that's the point of the of those videos. We're trying to see those structure levels, and I want you to be able to recognize those structure levels. So when the video comes out, you can then go back, check out, see what the market has done, and see how the market is respecting those levels, right? So New Zealand dollar, great results on the bat pattern, nothing really happening right now on the 1 hour time frame. So let's continue on to the euro yen. All right, same thing happening right here, and this will get repetitive. I can promise you that. And that's the whole point of things. Repetition is the mother of all skills, like they say. So we obviously had that green star. I believe we draw in that support level in the last video. So we were, where were we? We were here, right? I don't quite remember. I believe we were here. We were drawing in that level, talking about a double bottom, I think. As you can see, we did not get the double bottom. We did get it right now, or not right now, but then. But obviously the market continued a little down, then shot up. We did get a small retracement right here inside that level. We came back up into our previous level, right? So this is an old box. I'm not really a fan of erasing my boxes. Oftentimes I don't remember even drawing them in. But as you can see, the market came right back up into what? Once again, previous structure. We have previous structure right here, right here. We have a structure right here, and right here. An interesting level, to say the least. You can see that the market came up into that point, or that area. We even got a double top right here, and then just collapsed, right? So, like I said, make notice of these levels I'm drawing in. And you can do something like this, because you see that the market went right here, and then something happened. So, and that's an important sentence to have in the back of your head. Something happened, right? We don't know what happened. We don't care what happened. Something did happen for the market to come to a stop right here and shoot up. That's the only thing we really care about. See that the market puts in a little hold right here, not a lot, but we did go into that same level. If we draw it in, we can do it something like this. We went right back here, came up into this level right here, see the wick. Where do we come back into? Previous structure right here, right here. So this is, like I said, this is repetitive but extremely important. As of for now, the euro yen, we just broke this structure right here, our little previous structure right here. Boom. We went back down, we came back up. Let's look at the candle right here. Let's erase some of those arrows. Like so. We came, see that candle right here, probably a news candle as well, or something, I don't know. I really don't know, but it looks like a news candle. It's a really big candle. You can see that the market just shoots up. Where do we shoot back up into? Boom, previous structure. I can't say this enough. Right, so we get back into that previous structure, get sucked back down. Do we take a trade right now to go short? No. We're not. We're. I don't know what's gonna happen. As of now, we're in the middle of nowhere on the RSI. Of course, we do have that structure right here, and we can extend the box. Right. So we're extending the box. Of course, you can drop in a line and make it 2 boxes or 3 or whatever. But like I said, the box is it's nothing special. It's just something for me to keep something around those structure levels. So if we extend the box, we could come into that box right here, somewhere in this box. We could look for some entry signals and to go short, to jump on this downwards moving market, the trend. Let's check out the higher time frames just to see what the yen, the euro has been doing, revolving the yen. This is an interesting one. Right, so I believe we also talked about this point right here in some of the videos. As you can see, we did break below this point right here. We have a break and a close, so we're expecting the market to continue down, but not until we get a decent looking pullback like we're doing right now. So as you can see, we're on the 4 hour. This is a humongous candle, as you can see. So, but like I say, this would be something that I would expect to happen. Is it gonna happen right now? I don't know. but a one candle pullback into that area is not enough to for me to go short right now. So, but nevertheless, a decent looking structure level. It's a large level. So like I said, you can do it however you want to do it. You can have the box right here, like we did the first time around, but you can extend it, or you can drop in some lines or make your own another box or whatever. Just find your preferred way. This box, like I've said a million times, is nothing more than just some visualization for me to draw into the chart, right? So the euro yen, that's my opinion on the euro yen. We will probably continue downwards, where I do not know. But as of for right now, there's nothing that is telling me to go short, right? So dollar CAD. This is a Gartley pattern we just had. We did do something like this. We did get our first target, moved our stops to break even, and we have a break even trade. So that's that on the Gartley pattern, right? We had the Gartley pattern we had. So the market is obviously coming back right into that that box or that red line, and guys, you can see that this is, it still amazes me how people can disregard support and resistance, structure support and resistance. I mean, this is a fantastic example of how the candles can tell your story. I should have taken this example, not the Euro USD, because we got a rally when I was talking about the wicks. But take a look at the wicks right here. The market comes up, puts in a exhaustion or a resistance, right? Of course, we're inside our box, and we've talked about this box, I believe. So the market puts in that Gartley pattern, right? Comes up, we can see the wick, comes up, tries to penetrate, gets sucked back down, puts in a little retracement or a pullback, comes back up into that area, and we get stopped once, twice, 3, 4, 5, and we're on the 6th level of trying to penetrate this level, right? You can see the wicks just keep coming up and get sucked right back down. Coming up, sucked right. So obviously, right here is a struggle happening. And you can make this as dramatic as you want. You can imagine there is a war going on, right? With the bulls and the bears. Because actually there is, right? So in any case, how you want to imagine what's happening inside this area or this box right here, something is happening, and it's obvious that something is happening. You can see that these wicks are telling you a story. This level right here will not be released easily, right? The bears will protect this level, and they are. So the bulls are trying to penetrate, just keep bouncing up, bouncing up, bouncing up, bouncing up, bouncing up. So the bulls are not letting go of this level either, right? So we got a little war zone in here, right? So it's just a matter of time before either party wins, right? Will the bulls penetrate and continue? Probably, or possibly, not probably, excuse me, possibly. Or will the bears protect that level and we'll get a rally down? Also possible, right? But in light of that we do have an upwards moving market right here, right? I'm not gonna say if the bulls or the bears are gonna win this war, but if we do break through this level right here will also become interesting, because this will be another protection level, and the bears will attack, then the bulls will defend, right? So this will become a support level if we break through this, right? So I hope you're getting this. I hope I'm contributing something, a little lesson to you guys about the struggles behind the bulls and the bears, and what the whole concept is. Of course, this is all metaphors, and you can imagine this in any way you like. But as of right now, we do have a struggle. Do we have a trade? Not so much. But like I said, if you would put a gun to my head, I would expect either the bears or, of course, the bulls to win. If the bears win and hold this level, we could have a pullback or a reversal zone right here. So that's something to keep in mind, right? So let's check out, and of course this is interesting. I just gotta keep on this US dollar CAD because it's so interesting. Let's check out the higher time frames. Can you see how? So the market is obviously in a downward spiral on the higher time frame, right? If we take our Fibonacci retracements right here, we get a 50% at that box, right? We get a 786 at that box, right? So if we are drawing in the moves of the market of the higher time frame, it's getting so clustered in here. I hope you can see it. And I believe we've talked about this before when we were discussing this box right here. The same thing is happening right now. So let's draw in again the moves of market, our higher time frame. If we were to draw it in, we'd do it something like this, or I would. Boom, 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 right? Into that box, our previous box. We're at that level right now. So of course we're stuck in between right now, because the market did do something like this, and actually I can't see if we broke above. This chart is getting too clustered for me to see. Let's take a look. No. So we're pretty stuck inside this box right here. If we do something like this, right? So if we break above, this would be an excellent support level as well. So, and I'm sorry, I'm just getting into my head right now. But like I said, an interesting level right here. Keep an eye out for this level. If we do break above, this will become, I'm not gonna promise, but this will most certainly become a support level. But as of right now, this resistance is holding. All right, let's check out Aussie CAD. We did have a cipher pattern. This is not the most pretty cipher you can see, but a cipher pattern nevertheless. And we, or did we, let me see, or let me see. Da-da-dum. No, we did not. Yeah. This was actually this was a an invalid pattern because of the market closed above the 1414. So there were no cipher. There was no cipher pattern. But if we continue on our discussion from the last video, I said, I believe we were right here, and I said if someone would put a gun to my head, I would expect the market to respect the slope and come back into this box, right? If you don't remember, if you didn't see the discussion we had on this level right here, check out this video number 2, and you will see what I'm talking about. So the market did what? Came up into that level, tries to penetrate. Take a look at the candle right here. Respected the slope, not for a long time. We did respect it, and we did came back into that level. So, or were we here? Yeah, we were here, I believe. Same thing. We did respect the slope, came back down into that level, and we just did it again right here, right? So yeah, I believe we were here because of the arrow. So you can see how the market respected that trend line, came right back into that line, went back into our level we discussed. What happened? What do you know? What do you know? We got some support right here. Take a look at the wicks. Got a small pullback, then broke below, and currently we have broken above. We have closed below, so we are kind of hectic at the moment. So yeah, I believe we missed this entry, or did not really get an entry, but we did get inside our box right here. Let's just draw it in. So as you can see, the market went into our area, or which we discussed in the previous video. Right now, this area right here is appealing, and we can see why. We have the wicks right here, we have the struggle happening. So if we can, and as you can see, we can trade both ways, up and down, inside these boxes of ours. So if the market comes into that box right here, you would probably have to go to the lower time frames to get some kind of entry. We do have, and this is pretty far out. Yeah, I'm not gonna even. We could be setting up for a Gartley pattern, but we're so far away that I won't even be recognizing that. But on the Aussie Cat, we have these two levels, and I believe we have been running for some time now. I'm always going to keep this thing short, but I never seem to be able to. But these are the levels I would be looking out for on the Aussie Cat. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel or on TradingView, do so. put a comment or a like or a share or whatever you do if you want to. But I'll be back probably on Sunday or Monday with another video, so I'll see you then in another market overview. Until next time, guys.